years to complete that balcony, all hand carved out of mahogany wood, heavy at the time. It took 20 oxen to raise it into the sky.
Так, продолжаем наш тур по Кий Весту.
Now, along Duval Street, you'll pass over 117 different bars here on this 14-block strip. You'll find left inside. One of the oldest bars here on the island is this lobby door listed. On the right-hand side, you'll see Captain Plumbing Saloon. That's the original location. Bobby Jones from the year 1933 to 37.
Бар какой-то в 1933 году был основан.
So that's where they moved the dance left inside. He told all the people inside, packed up all the booze and stools, no kidding. And they moved it right to where you see it today. Outside you'll also find memorabilia of Ernest Hemingway and Rocky Joe Russell together. They happen to be fishing buddies. Now it's also Ernest Hemingway's favorite watering hole on the island. On your right hand side here are 3 bars located in one building. Here's of course the bull bar here at the very bottom. At the very top there, you have the whistle bar, folks. Go shoot some pool inside of the middle section. And at the very top, you have the Garden of Eden. That's a clothing optional bar here in the Sutherland City. And then all of the museums here on the island, folks, coming over your right-hand side. This is the oldest house in Key West. Also a museum now. This is where Captain John Wellington lived. And this with his wife and 9 daughters, actually. That is the oldest house on the island, dating back to 1829. Now, his 9 daughters.
Самый старинный дом, оказывается, на острове.
The oldest schoolhouse here to your right hand side, actually. Look at the second balcony there. You can still see the old
Тут
school.
тоже что-то снимает.
Alright, guys, we're going to continue on our way down the Royal Famous Duval Street again. Considered the longest street in the world. Well, it's only 14 blocks long, as I mentioned. But it is, so directly behind us, we have the Gulf of Mexico, 14 blocks of the street, the Atlantic Ocean. Again, those 2 large bodies of water separated by 14 blocks. Taking a total of 30 minutes to walk down the entire strip. Now, just across the street here to our left-hand side is the St. Paul's Episcopal Church. The building there is the 4th model to be completed. Now, it was destroyed 3 times. Originally, the building dates back to 1832 when it was first built on the island. Destroyed twice by 2 severe hurricanes. The third and final time by the Great Fire of 1886. John W.C. Fleming, the early sure owner of Key West, remains to be buried underneath the St. Paul Episcopal Church ground. And that is the oldest Episcopal church in South Florida, guys. Also with the local Key West skyscraper. Both is the tallest building here in Old Town. Both only 7 stories high.
Самый длинный, самое высокое здание, оказывается, на острове. 1, 2, 3, 6 этажей. Прикольно. Самое высокое здание, 6 этажей. Да, кстати, я тоже заметил. Тут даже 3-этажный редко увидишь. Тут. Обычно все одноэтажные, ну, максимум такие 2-этажные. Левинский. Уж какой-то особняк какого-нибудь богатого еврея, наверное, было когда-то. По фамилии Левинский. Это обычно такие улички. Тут этот рентал байк. Скутеров этот на рент сдается. Я говорил, тут удобно кататься либо на велике, либо на скутере. А это он тоже какой-то суд. Ну, эти здания уже поновее, наверное. Смотри, здание банка, First State Bank.
Very creative. This is the Marrero Inn here to your right-hand side. Bit of a love-hate story about this building as we go along further down the road. With elaborate there purple shutters, that was the Marrero Inn, built by Francisco Marrero, a Cuban that prided himself himself out of a jail.
Про это здание
Of course,
рассказывает
he
чувак.
made it here to the southernmost city. This is your National Guard industry coast. Now, when he made it here to the island, he became known around for going that. Now, the very first wife received, of course, information that her husband had showed up here to the southernmost city, and she met the Key West wife and children here at the Marrero Inn. And since the first wife was never properly divorced, she actually took the Key West wife to court and took proper ownership of the home. Away from this home, but my soul will forever remain intact. Now it is said that the ghost of the Marrero Inn returns to the home she once lived in to haunt everyone inside. The story is very elaborate on our ghost and grave billboard. Sitting in the open night time, 6:45 to be exact, is that stop where see we just left. This is the Bahama house here to your left-hand side. You'll notice how the balcony wraps around here to the other side of the porch. That method was designed to keep your balconies and porches cooler in the hot summers of Key West. Now we have the very first public library here to your right-hand side, both on the island. That is the Morrow County Public Library. It dates back to 1959. Still behind it, we have that palm garden here. Over 25
Библиотека,
different
оказывается.
varieties of palm trees.
Да, куда же? Америка без библиотеки. Этих библиотек везде. В городах, маленьких и больших. А это Уильям Флеминг Хаус. Не знаю, кто это, честно.
Running that zigzag look. Now, the original size of the home happened to be a small cottage. The very first home you see here. Now, if you look, you'll see the other two just behind it are just a little smaller. Whenever you had a new addition to your family added, it's simply stick another small cottage to the existing home, creating this exact pattern. Now, guys, if you've been on the island, I'm pretty sure you've heard the word conch. I know I said it once or twice throughout the tour.
Да, вот это все. Где? Он там наш гостиница.
Not your average hotel.
Not your average hotel. New YAH, да? New YAH.
Yeah.
NYAH. Массаж var ya. Aynen massaj. Geçelim sonra oturalım. Aziz de.
Now, a blockade was originally set up right before you entered Florida City or just after the 18-mile stretch. And they set it up, or my apologies, the federal government had this road say that because they received credible information that illegal contraband and immigrants were being transported throughout US 1. So they set the blockade on. Now, this also stopping traffic up for hours and preventing visitors from coming down to the city. Southern city. So our mayor at the time, that was Dennis Wardlow.
Ой, на зелень смотри, на зелень. Все красиво.
So he held together a very important meeting with some of the city's higher ranking officials,
Сказка.
and it was decided to write this
Тем более, учитывая, что сейчас январь.
which we did. However, our demands were never answered. So, since Key West was technically being treated like an independent country, we actually declared our own independence. But by doing so, we also declared war on the United States. With a small attack on a naval base, the Trump's choice of weapon being still piece of Cuban bread. You know, we took the Cuban bread, smacked it on top of one of those naval officers' heads, and again, that meant we were now at war. We immediately surrendered to that same exact naval officer, however, and since we surrendered to the United States during the time of war, we were able to apply for foreign aid in the amount of $1 billion, which we never did receive as a term of our surrender. Now, this was all staged as a publicity stunt, but it did work. That blockade was lifted, and visitors were able to come back down to the island. Official legal succession documents are filed. Key West is still considered the Republic. We actually have our own little flag, folks, and in the middle of our flag, our motto still reads to this day, we succeed, well, others fail. And it's the Concrete Republic, established 1982.
Ну, не точно чахаешь, ну,
Alright,
да.
guys, so this is
Ну,
stop on
приветствую,
letter
приятно.
B of the tour. The very last stop where you'll be able to hop off and check out any of the nearby tractors in the area. Keep in mind, we have one train left that will come back to pick you up. About at 4:45, and you can expect that train is here, 30 minutes away from the time you have now. Now, you choose to hop off at the stop, guys. Please watch your step, hold on to those handrails. Backing down will be
Together, man.
always recommended.
А? Точно? Что, 70 минут, что ли, уже? Шметочки. Шина.
And that's it, 7 times, man. Please, 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 keep your mask on. federate back into the official Old Town Key West. Now we're going to head right into the historic seaport. Before we head back to Mallory, I'd like to welcome you into the historic seaport with a little sea shanty of the island. Ride the train, ride the train.
Aí Oscar, não esqueceu o filme. Aí Oscar, não esqueceu o filme.
Alrighty guys, thank you very much. We're going to head right into this little U-turn area here. This is the historic seaport. We're just going to pass by a few different of the restaurants I just forgot to mention. This is the Half Shell Raw Bar here to your left-hand side, located in that historic seaport. Just down to your right there, they have the Dante's Boulevard. Now we'll also have Turtle Cross, just located on the boardwalk area, you guys. And our Schooner Wharf Bar and the Waterfront Brewery. Still have the official Christmas tree of Key West standing up, made out of those crab traps there. Now the body of water there where you see the boat stopped inside of, that is known as a bight. A bight is a small body of water surrounded by land with one small opening. That bight was once home to our 500 shrimping boat fleet. Home shrimp was first discovered in Key West waters in the year 1949. They were actually discovered by accident. See, the fishermen left their nets out in the water, probably from drinking all that rum, of course. Overnight, they left it in the water. And when they woke up in the morning, they found pink gold floating inside their fish nets. Guess they got a bit lucky there. This is the Waterfront Brewery I mentioned, guys. A beautiful painting along the building. That's known as a Wailing Wall. It was painted by artist Weiland. He called it the Wailing Wall, folks, and he depicts all the marine life in our surrounding waters. You'll notice there aren't any whales painted on the side of the building. No whales in the water seated. That was pretty creative. Mr. Weiland completed most of his artwork throughout the years 1981 and 2008. That's number 52 out of the 100 he completed in his time. They begin their drinking at 7 a.m. in the morning. Now, on your left-hand side here, the white building with the red doors, that is known as the Red Door Tavern. It was infamously given the nickname the Bucket of Blood for all the fights that would break out inside the bar between all of the Navy sailors and shipwreckers here on the island, earning the nickname the Bucket of Blood. Now, rumor has it, before you enter the bar, you were searched for weapons, and if you didn't have one on you, they would give you one to keep things fair between the fights inside the bar. Jimmy Bucket once lived in a small apartment above the Red Door Tavern. Also has that cafe just off of the 500 block of Wall Street. And Mr. Bucket also has a seafood company. On the boardwalk, there's a little tiny white building there. That's actually his professional recording studio. Now, he, as I mentioned, lived in that apartment right here on Caroline Street above the Red Door Tavern. He ran into a woman here on Caroline Street, folks, who was having a bit of a road here on Caroline Street.
There's a woman going crazy on Caroline Street. Stop at every man if she does me. Say if you be gentle, if you be sweet. Show me around ways on Caroline Street.
Alright, now we're going to continue down Caroline Street, guys. To your right-hand side, this happens to be the tallest or biggest eyebrow house in Key West. That is a Key West creation, folks. If you notice, you look at the top of the building and find a home with a small star above that front door entrance. Again, that is a special award given to all Old Town homes by the Historic Foundation of the Florida Keys. Now, coming up on our right-hand side here, now passing by the William Curry Mansion Inn. My favorite one on the island, at least in the architectural design. This is the William Curry Mansion Inn, originally built by Mr. William Curry. He did come to the island from the Bahamas in the year 1837 seeking wealth. And by 1850, he became Florida's first self-made millionaire. That was Arthur Curry. It was a platinum level known after Mr. William Curry passed away. He actually died one of the richest men in Florida. And he left behind a large inheritance for all of his children. His son, Milton Curry, had that home, the original home,
Бары тут, конечно, шикарные, с живой музыкой во многих. Музыка в основном кантри, и такой легкий джаз. Тут тоже живая музыка.
He did extensive research on the yellow fever and legislative quarantine laws, helping eradicate the disease here on the island. Imagine that. It was said that the cause of spread of the yellow fever was a tiger mosquito in the surrounding waters around everyone's property. So he simply went around and used the whole water at home, emptied out their wells, and that lowered the cases of yellow fever. So this is First Flight, the southernmost brewery. Today is considered First Flight, originally the birthplace of Pan American World Airways, dating back to the year October 28, 1927. That's the original ticket. service. And we carry passengers from Key West to Havana, Cuba. And it's also responsible for the United States. As your tour guide, things got a bit rough back there with those mask guys, but we've got to make sure we follow the rules. But again, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to show you just a few more parts of history before you hop off of this train and continue on with your vacation in the southernmost city. Coming up on your left-hand side here, the yellow brick building, you'll see the sign that says U.S. Coast Guard just underneath the shops at Mallory Square. That is originally known as Building Number 1, the very first masonry building built on the island by the Navy. Building Number 1 is a name, how convenient was that? Now the lower level of the building was once used as a coaling depot for refueling all the steam power ships that pulled into the port. And the top part of the building was used as a sailor's maker's lounge. Back here at stop letter A, Mallory Square, folks, this is where we will be coming to a conclusion of the tour. Unfortunately, the sun's not quite setting as beautiful as it typically does, due to the overcast weather and the cold front that's come to the island. But directly in front of us, this is the docking area of Mallory Square. That's also where we host our famous sunset celebration. You can see some of the little concession stands, if you will, setting up back there. Definitely check it out, guys. It's going to be lively if you would like to, of course, participate in the sunset celebration. Some of the island's free history is still open here to your right-hand side. Behind the black fencing, that is our memorial sculpture garden. Inside of that garden, they have headstones highlighting the early lifestyle and accomplishments of Key West first settlers. All right, guys, we are coming to a conclusion of the tour. Again, it's been an absolute pleasure having you travel on the train today with the Nilo as your tour guide. Folks, on the back of your ticket is a small comment section. Trust me, we would love to see if you, it's actually a paid postage. We'd love to see if you enjoyed your tour or if you absolutely hated it. Either way, we try to improve our tours from your feedback from that little ticket on the comment section back there, guys. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Enjoy your time here on the island. Please watch your step, hold on to those handrails backing down while facing the train is always recommended. Remember, it's always a beautiful day in paradise, you guys. Take care.
Thank you. Вот и закончился наш троллей-тур. Хочу показать вот это здание. Я не знаю, в каком году это было построено. Сейчас это музей. Все из дерева, все деревянное, как видите. А вот верхушка, скорее всего, использовался для того, чтобы наблюдать за кораблями, которые подплывают к острову. Вот сейчас там надпись, почитаем, может, что-нибудь есть. Нет, там просто как войти написано. Shahboz, bu hali mana bu dengizni tagida mana shular bo'ladi, mana shu koral deydi mana shu. Mana shunaqa narsalar. Bu o'lgani bu. Tirik bo'lsa shunaqa chiroyli bo'ladi, разнообразно. Из мертвых кораллов вот сделали. Этого, как называется? Чудище, короче. Мужичок. Так, что еще интересного есть? Ну, все, наверное. Да? Брусчатка. Брусчатка тоже, скорее всего, старинная. В общем, такие дела, ребятки. Точно. Вот еще. Интересно. Мачта. Исторический. Корабль какой-то. С какого-то лохматого года. Железо. Keep off with tar. It don't come off. Вот тут надпись. Так. Shahboz? Оқығаны ма екен, бұл нешінші жыл екен? Ну, примерно 1800 какие-то года. По надписям. Тоже здание с какого-то года. Весь из дерева, но до сих пор функционирует как магазин. Альма. Короче, всем рекомендую. Всем рекомендую хоть раз в жизни посетить. Если будете во Флориде, в Майами, не поленитесь, обязательно возьмите машину, съездите на Кий Вест. Не на один день, а именно на 2-3 дня. Хотя бы минимум на 2 полных дня. Оно того стоит. Тут много чего можно посмотреть. Можно взять туры. Можно снорклинг. Да? Не думаю, что там что-нибудь интересное будет. О, там капитан сидит какой-то. Одноглазый, что ли? Так, о чем? Да. Короче, нужно приехать сюда именно на 2-3 дня. Одноглазый капитан. Это еще работает. А этого нету, колокольчика нету. Так что и так видео уже длинный стал. Из 2 частей по полчаса. А? Давай, потихонечку выгнемся в свой отель. Так что давайте, посмотрите. Кий Вест. Краткая карта острова. Ну, пока. Люблю, целую, обнимаю. До новых встреч.